to come in my American tour, especially to the places where our Reverend, my Shiksha Guru, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, came and preached. I'm happy that in this tour also I'm going to New York, 22nd Avenue, Avenue also. And also in that park, Tompkins Park, where he began his first kirtan, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivas Adi Shivaur Bhakti and Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Ram. Without any follower, without any help, alone he used to do it. And after some time, so many friends, and he has started his mission from there. And International Society for Krishna Consciousness was established, and from there very quickly everywhere in the world it is spread. He wrote so many books, translated so many authentic books, and quickly so many centers, preaching centers were there. So I am lucky that I am going to touch the lotus feet dust of Swamiji. I want to go in all places he went, but some reason how I cannot go. But yet I know that also he came to this area also, and his so many devotees were here, and he is still here. He ordered in his last day, perhaps you know, गड़बड़ करेगा नहीं, नहीं मैंने कहा था कि मत करो, करेगा ही बीच में आएगा तो हम कान काट लेंगे, ये समझ रखो. Don't disturb in the way. And I will ask what I am telling to this boy. So I remember his last day when I was in his lotus feet, that you should help my devotees. So many things he also requested me to give his samadhi and all other things. So many things. That is why he called me to join his mission here, but at that time I could not come. When he was in New York, sometimes in Los Angeles, sometimes in England, he requested me to come and to join his mission, but at that time I was engaged in my Gurudev service. I requested him that I may come when my Gurudev will go to Navadvip. He is still here. But it took about 13 years to obey his orders.
No, 30, more than 30.
My
20.
No.
1977?
And
then you came in 1996. 19 years.
19 years.
Yes.
And Swamiji followed his Gurudev orders.
After 40
His Gurudev told him to
43
preach
years.
in Western
30
countries.
years. After 43 years.
43 years. So I'm, what?
You are in a
I'm not so late. Anyhow, I'm happy that I'm carrying his orders. I have no other self-interest. Only to help those who need help and those who are so expert and qualified more than me. If I can associate with them, then I will be lucky. I think, and also I request you all to see that we are all over world in Gaur's family, in one family. We are here and there, no harm. In India also, here and there. But all those who worship Gaurchandra Nityananda Prabhu and follow the doctrines of teachings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Rupa Goswami especially, Raghunath Das Goswami, Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, Jeev Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, after Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Narottam Thakur, Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Srila Prabhupada, all are Gaur family. It may be some difference of opinions, no harm. We know that in transcendental world also there may be something difference of opinion. But we should not do any offense. There is no chance of offense in transcendental world. But here there are so many chances for Kanishta Adhikari especially. And those who are actually in Kanishta Adhikari, but they are thinking them to be in Uttam Adhikari Mahabhagavat. But actually, Madhyam Adhikari cannot do offense. It may be some Anath like Bharat or others, but not offense. They have crossed the stage of making offenses. Then they have become Madhyam Adhikari. So they cannot make offense. Sukdev Goswami cannot make any offense. Rupa Goswami and others cannot make offense. So we should try, even we are in Kanishta Adhikari or Madhyam Kanishta, that we are whole in Gaur family. In case there may be hundreds of disciples of a pure Guru, but it may be that all of different opinions in some cases. They cannot follow totally his Gurudev, because Gurudev is transcendental. So manifestations of his mercy will realized in the disciples' heart according to their stage, qualification, not in the same. So some difference may be. But we should not quarrel. We should try to preach the mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Rupa Goswami, in whole world. Where Swamiji could not go and he could not preach, we should try to उनके मनों की इच्छा को पूर्ति करें.
We should try to fulfill his desire.
His mission, Swami. Anyone cannot say that we have completed everything what Swamiji wanted. New problems are coming. So we should try to face them with our Sampurna Milit Shakti.
Combined energy.
I know that Raghunath Das Goswami and Jiva Goswami were transcendental. They were liberated. They are Parikar of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But they have some special qualities. Vaisistya. Speciality. They were not of them. But of same opinion, both were Rupanuga. But Raghunath Das Goswami totally Rupanuga in his line. He was also in that line. But to help others, those who were inferior, Jiva Goswami had told something for them. He was of the same opinion, but sometimes he has criticized Parkiya Bhav. For whom?
Unqualified.
They should not make any offense. That is why. And they will be degraded. That is why he told some mode of Parkiya Bhav. But actually both are in the same line. Baldev Vidyabhushan and Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur in the same time. Baldev Vidyabhushan was disciple of Shiksha Shishya of Chakravarti Thakur. But yet, if you will read explanation of Gita of Baldev Vidyabhushan and Vishwanath Chakravarti, you can see so many differences. Not different. Vaisistya. Specialty. Anyone cannot tell it strongly that all the disciples of Swamiji are of one opinion in all respects. Never. So, let some difference of opinion. But we should think us and treat all like same goes family person. Love for all. We should try to behave all the devotees without cost and creed. Then we are really Madhyamadhikari. It has been told for Madhyamadhikari. Prema, Maitri, Kripa, all Madhyamadhikari should treat. Prem for Krishna, conjugal. Prem for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu. And Maitri of three kinds. Maitri with service to superiors. Maitri for Maitri into equal standards. And Maitri with service Kanishta. And Upeksha to
Envious person.
But here also Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has told, don't be envious. You should upeksha. You can do upeksha. Upeksha means
Neglect.
what is the meaning of neglect? Always quarreling with those who are not unmukh to Krishna.
Not favorable.
If my brother is not a devotee, should I quarrel with him always with danda and here and there?
Avoid him.
Or if my children or son and daughters are not devotees, should I not nourish and support them? Or it has not been told. Hmm? There are so many grades in this. If he is Pakka Mayavadi, then you should not quarrel, but you should not be associated with that. Only this. With children and brothers or father, mother, if they are not devotees, we will not quarrel with them. We can behave worldly things to them, not spiritual anything to them. But this is Upekha. Prahlad Maharaj has not quarreled to his father. We have never heard like this, that he opposed to his father. Never he opposed. So we should try to behave like this. We are Anadi Baddha.
Eternally conditioned. Eternally conditioned. From
Eh?
time immemorial.
Unlimited.
Not eternally.
From time immemorial. No beginning
No beginning.
of conditioning. Remember.
But it can be stopped. From beginning, we are Bemukh of Krishna. But by our constitution, we have some potency of love and affection for Krishna. Also some very beautiful akar, shape, deh, body, a special kind of moods, everything in our soul, but it is covered by Maya. We should try to associate with qualified devotees, Tattvagyan, Rashik, both, because all acharyas are Tattvagyan, Rashik, Rupanuga Acharya. Having no envy, not bad qualities, he is kind to all, so we should associate with them and try to gradually develop our Krishna consciousness from Shraddha to Nishtha, Nishtha to Ruchi, Ruchi to Asakti, and Asakti very rare to in this life we can do up to this, not more than this. It may take hundreds of, but if not doing any offenses, then it will be. And we should think that, oh, very soon. It is very soon. We are developed. So, we should try to do, if we have anyhow come in touch of this line of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then we should try to follow the teachings of Rupa Goswami, our Gurudev, in line, and try to follow actually, not only to pretend, only pretending and showing others that I am doing bhakti. When I am going to any class and there will be so many Vaishnavas, then I will take this tilak, otherwise not. Not like this. Not for sure. Really we should try to do. Chant, remember, here, and do all activities. Samaranam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Bandhanam, Dasyam, Sakshat. First of all, we should try to totally follow the teachings of Srila Rupa Goswami, what he has told in Upadeshamritam, Nectar of devotion. Huh? Nectar of instruction. What is first? You can stand up and tell what is the meaning of it. I am reminding them. If anyone has forget, then they should be reminded. And from today, we should try to do. So become, then what becomes?
Argument
Not on
and
that.
quarreling.
And then no.
Oh, after that?
Some quarreling,
Quarreling, then
some disputes, and then fighting,
and then going through there, then complaining.
sometimes in court, sometimes shooting, and then.
So, arguments between people, arguments.
But who is enemy?
Uncontrolled mind.
Uncontrolled mind.
And if the mind is desire,
He is not qualified to do any one giving initiation. So we should see. And from very beginning, we should try to follow whether lady devotees or male devotees. They should try to follow all the instructions. Atyahara, prayasasya, prajalpa, niyamagra, janasangasya, laulancha, sadbhakti. Be very careful for these things. What are these meanings? Atyahar,
Over collecting.
Atyahar, prayas, prajalpa.
Atyahara means
In brief,
overeating or over collecting. All of the senses are looking for their objects all the time to enjoy. So one may overeat with the tongue, but one may overeat with the eyes, looking at so many things, trying to enjoy with the eyes, and with the sense of touch, any of the senses, 5 senses are there. Prayasas means over-endeavoring. Over-endeavoring means undertaking any activity which is not in connection with bhajan. Prajalpa means unnecessarily speaking about mundane subject matters which are not in connection with the Supreme Personality of Godhead and His associates.
Niyamagra.
Niyamagraha. Niyamagraha means Niyam Agraha and Niyama Agraha means to accept the rules and regulations of the scripture only for the sake of following them and not for the sake of actually making spiritual advancement. Or it means to whimsically reject the rules and regulations of the scriptures and act independently. Another meaning is that if one is in a particular adhikar and by practicing his sadhana and bhajan, he comes to a higher adhikar, but still he behaves and follows the rules and regulations which are meant for persons in a lower adhikar. This is also in the category of niyamagraha. So if we are under guidance of bona fide Guru and Vaisnavas, then we can always know how to behave properly according to our adhikar. Janasangas means to
Associating
with worldly minded persons who have no interest in Krishna consciousness. And loyam means to be greedy for mundane achievements. And also another meaning is there, and that is that many materialists, they have written so many books and ideas and philosophies. And if we think, I shall take this and this will help my bhakti, this is called being greedy to accept the philosophies of persons who have turned, who are averse to Krishna. This will also destroy our bhakti. It's something very dangerous and very prevalent nowadays.
Niyamagra, you can explain more.
Niyama Agraha, Niyama Agraha. Prabhuji has given 3 explanations. I don't know anything additionally, but if one thinks that
What is Niyam Agraha and what is Niyam Agraha?
Niyama Agraha means that I do not accept restrictions. Niyama means restrictions. Don't do something that is unfavorable to bhakti. So if one thinks that I will do bhakti, but I don't need to observe any rules, regulations, that is niyama agraha. Like prakriti sahajyas. They think, we will hear Krishna, we will hear Ras Lila, but then they are smoking bidi, going to women or women with men, all these things. That is niyama agraha. Niyama agraha means that one is very enthusiastic to follow all the rules and regulations, but they are thinking that other people will see me and think, oh, he's such a good devotee, but they are not doing these things for the reason of making spiritual advancement, surrendering to Krishna, cultivating pure bhakti.
You can also know that niyama agraha. Any devotee is initiated after having initiated by his Gurudev, reading, writing something, following Sravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu. But sometimes he does only 16 rounds. And next day he comes down to 8, and after that he comes to 4. No regularity. Niyama agraha. Sometimes he wants to hear from any qualified devotee, and sometimes never cares. Sometimes he walks in mornings and attends all functions, all devotional activities like arati, tulsi, parikrama, giving of tulsi water, praying, Bandeham, Sri Guru, doing kirtan and following all these things. And sometimes not following anything. Sometimes crazy. So, niyama agra. This is niyama. We should not do like this. We should try to chant, remember and do all devotional activities regularly. Not coming down but going up. We should not think that we cannot do more than 16. This is not it. It has told for them who cannot do worldly they are worldly in worldly engagement. They have no time. At least it has been told that at least you should do 60. But Gurudev has given mala, and in mala upside 20 beads.
Counting beads.
One side 16 and one side
4.
Have your Gurudev has given this like this?
Counting beads.
Why he gave this? Why 4 in other side? There may be some.
4, sometimes 16.
What?
4 times 16.
Then how much?
64.
60. So you should think this. So there is a special thing in that he has given. So you should do. If you are not doing so, sometimes chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, anything, a business was coming in mind and going at once, they doing that. And in whole day we have no time for chanting. And this is what?
Niyama
Agraha. Sometimes doing devotional activities, sometimes we can. So we should try to follow all these things. And niyama agraha, we should try to worship, and at the time of worshipping Thakurji, we should not speak to anyone, only Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, or required months we can utter, not anything. But concentrating mind on that. But if in the meantime Gurudev comes or any superior Vaishnava is coming at that time, what to do? Oh, it has written in Hari Bhakti Vilas, is written in here that in this Shastra, in Bhagavatam, that we should not speak to anyone. So, not this Indradyum, but Gaja and Graha.
Elephant and crocodile.
In their
Elephant
first,
last
life, Indradyumna Maharaj, he was doing like this, chanting. He saw that Agastya Rishi, a very senior Vaishnava, realized Vaishnava has come, and he could not. Oh, he to die. Either he did not do pranam or anything. Oh, I will. मैंने हम इसको समाप्त कर लेंगे. I will. I complete my rounds and everything. Then I will. Oh, this is often. This is niyamagraha. We should not do. Any Vaishnava. Also, Lomaharshan. He neglected Baldev Prabhu. Oh, why should I get up from this and why should I? So these are niyamagraha. We should not fall. Never. Nowadays these are going. I have seen so many places. So many. And that is why we are all struggling, not giving proper respect to any Vaishnava. Srila Rupa Goswami has told that even inferior Vaishnava, he only one chance, one Hare Krishna, one time, only one, he should be respected, that he is in our family. And those who are chanting always, they should be respected with Dandat Pranam with full heart. And those who are not criticizing anyone, no envy with anyone, always observed in Krishna Bhakti, especially in 8 Ashtakaliya Leela, we should give our heart in their lotus feet and try to be eternal servant of that. Thinking no cost and he is in my Guru Parampara also. Oh, then I should not do. That is why Srila Raghunath Das Goswami has told, Gurau Goste Gosthalaishu Swamantre Jajavadananda Sarani Sada Brahmam Hitva Guru Datima Purva If we want really to be a true devotee, we should try to accept all these teachings and try to practice in our daily devotion activity daily. And if you are not only doing tilak, only neck beads, and in that bead you can get some golden. Oh, it is too better. And so many things. Vaishnava ways, but Vaishnava no etiquette and all these behavior. It will not give anything in return. Bad thing is. Will go down. We are seeing that so many renounced order persons taking sannyas and giving up all these things and going to hell. So many. So we should try to take some lesson from all these things. So really, these are all teachings of Srila Rupa Goswami are nectar, not less than nectar, more than nectar. But we are neglecting, so we are also neglected by Bhakti. bhakti is not coming. If there is bhakti, that symptom will come. What symptom? This is also Rupa Goswami has told. Shanti, Abhyakta Viraktir, Mana Shunyata, Asha Banda, Samutakantha, Nam Gane Sadaruchi, Asakti Sat Gunakhyane, Priti Tat Pasati Sare, Ityadyo Bhava Sujjat. What is this? This is, oh, how much water and how much milk is here. There is machine.
Lactometer. Thermometer. No, lactometer.
So, Rupa Goswami had discovered a lactometer for bhakti. Whether there is bhakti or not, if you will give there, that how much water and little milk or no milk at all. Once a person, a king, wanted to dig a very big pond, very big pond. And that pond was made after so many months, years, very big pond. And he thought that if in my kingdom, each and every person, member of my kingdom, if all families, each member will bring a little milk and he will put in this, then lakhs and lakhs of
Gallon of milk.
persons will bring so many and it will be fulfilled in one day. So he ordered that all should bring milk, lakhs and crores of persons, and you must bring and put in. I want to see that. It should be done in night. In night. And in morning I will go and see that this pond is full of milk. But each and every person thought that all will bring milk. So I can give some water. Because all will bring what? Milk. And my little water cannot be seen. So anyone could not bring milk. All it was filled up only of water. King and came and said, oh, I have ordered them to bring milk, and how it is filled of
Water.
only water, not a
Single drop of milk.
milk. So we are now in this stage. Prabhupada has told, Vaisnava has told, Rupa Goswami has told. Do follow my teachings. Please, I think that all will do, and if I am not doing, no harm. So now this is the situation. If Mahaprabhu will come or Rupa Goswami come with that barometer and he will give in our heart, then we will all, very rare will be. So we should follow all these things. Not to instruct others, to instruct our mind. And we will see that next day we are loving each other and doing bhakti so much. There will be no chance for fighting each other, criticizing each other, or anything. Then Swamiji will also, your Prabhupada will be so happy. Our gurus in my line, Parampara, all will be said, oh, they are going. And after that, what is? Then, I was telling about Shanti, Abhaktakalatang, Virakti Mahana Shunyata. If anyone has a little drop of bhakti, then you must note it. Have this barometer and use there. Shanti. If Shanti means
Forgive. Forgiveness.
if so
tolerance.
many problems are coming, so much different problems, but he is quite calm. Nothing to do with all these things. Sukadeva Goswami has no any room for his retirement for Vishram.
For his rest.
Rest. There is no drink pot, water pot, no sandal, no kambalia, no anything. Used to be in one tree, one night, no lamp, but no problem. I think that all the mosquitoes were sleeping at that time, not biting them. So we should try to be like that. Shanti. Sometimes we become so puzzled if any little problem comes. But we should see. We should be satisfied in all respect, in all condition, in all problems, like Prahlad Maharaj, like Haridas Thakur, like so many. We should try. We should be tolerant. So, Shanti, if you are not like this, then anything will come, any need will come, you will be upset. What to do? Maharaj is coming. What to do? Maharaj wants nothing. You should be calm and quiet. What is there, Maharaj will be, and all devotees will be. What you have in your home? If nothing, then give a sweet glass of water, and they will be satisfied. Nothing. So like this, Shanti, abhyakta kalvatsam. Don't waste your time in other bogus things. Abhyakta kalvatsam. Always engaging our senses in their services. Mind always remembering the pastimes, sweet pastimes of Krishna and Gaurachandra Nityananda Prabhu and devotees. I think that to remind the pastimes of Raghunath Das Goswami, Rup Goswami, Jashoda Maya, Nanda Baba, Subal Sakha, and Gopi are more useful than pastimes of Krishna. And also the pastimes of Krishna are not without all the devotees. Understand?
Yeah,
my English is not perfect, so I cannot tell, but you should try to realize. What I told?
That Krishna's pastimes are never without his loving devotees. Krishna is always surrounded by his loving devotees. So how there can be any pastime of Krishna without Krishna's devotees?
So always try to do like that. Virakti. If there is bhakti and no virakti, no detachment with worldly things, then no bhakti at all. Three will be at a time. Bhakti, Pareshanubhavo, Virakti, Annatra. Chais, Ekam. Prapadyamanasya, Jathasnuta, Sutusti, Pusti. There is a slok also. Jatha Taror Mulani Sinchani. Tripyanti Tatkanda. Paharasya. What is the meaning?
Just as watering the root of a tree, all branches, leaves, twigs become nourished, just as by putting food in the stomach, all the senses of the body become strong. So by worshipping Achyuta, the infallible Krishna, all devatas, all living entities in the universe become satisfied.
But why two examples have been given in this. Yatha Taror Mool and Khudupayo Nughasam. Why?
If we watering a root of a tree, then its limbs of the tree, that means branches, leaves, flowers, will be satisfied. Some may think that, oh, better I can put also water in leaves and flowers, it will be more better, because sometimes so many dust came.
Giving water in roots of the tree, and also on the same time giving water on leaves, fruits,
Flowers,
trees, everywhere, whole tree. That what thought?
so
Is any harm?
like someone can think that if we put water and leaves, fruit, flower, and
Like we are putting water in the root of tulsi, and also we are giving water to his
Put
lips
water,
and
yeah.
all branches, everything. What harm?
then someone can think that I may have Supreme Godhead Krishna and I can worship all demigoddess. But what harm? Then
Because all the demigods
they're,
are like branches of Krishna,
they're
Tree.
devotee of Krishna.
vibhutis.
So Krishna is mool tree, that original tree, and there are shakha prasakha, then is branches, sub branches, leaves. So I shall worship them also. What harm? Then Philobes, Vedabes, it in second line. Pranopaharasya jathendriyanam tathaiva sarvanam achitejya. Just like if you give food to stomach, then all senses of the body will be strong enough. If you think, oh, why I should do partiality only for stomach, I may put some milk, operate in my ear, operate in my eye.
Here also,
So, what will we do?
and I should
Yeah,
and give milk here also.
Pat myself before hold chapati in hand.
yeah.
Then what will be? We will die at once. So give water in the root in.
Like for example, when Pandavas was in Kamavan living in forest, and once Durvasi came to King Duryodhan, and Duryodhan served him and satisfied him, he wanted some, well, you can ask me benediction. He told, oh, I am so unhappy, my brothers living in jungle now, if you so merciful, please take their some service from them also. But you will go there, you will be there.
If anyone begins to serve Krishna by Tamadam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, in the same time some realization comes, and also in the same time simultaneously virakti also, detachment for worldly, all these things, three at a time. So we are seeing that anyone is chanting so much, 1 lakh names, or remembering, or doing other devotional activities, but he has no realization, then there must be some hole in his bhakti. If everything is going on, he is also a renounced order, sannyasi, but he has no detachment with worldly things, then we should consider there is some lacking defect in that. Then we will see that if he is perfect in three things, then we will associate with him, otherwise not. We can do pranam, we can respect him in other things, but not associate. Associating with only those who are qualified in these things. So, avirtha kalatang viraktir mana shunyata, not wanting any man from anyone. Asha bandha, Asha bandha. Oh, Krishna, certainly Krishna Bhakti will come. There is no doubt. Samutkantha namagani sada. When Bhakti will come? When Bhakti will come? Sometimes weeping, sometimes rolling down. In this stage of this, that is, Nenam galadashu dharaya vadanam. Pulakar nikitang bapuh kada tamanam grahane bhavishyata. we will weep. Oh, weeping is not coming really. So we should, I am so fallen. So he will weep first for this. And then he will have some realization of name, and automatically, sometimes dancing, sometimes rolled down, sometimes weeping, sometimes laughing. Evam brata sapriyanam kristya jatan
Rago Vritachitta Pushtai
asattathoro datirauti. Lo, this stage will come of move, bhav, sthai bhav. So we should try. Namagane sadaruchi. Always he is interested, having so much taste in names. If he gets the Malika beat bag and he tries to sleep and he is saying that, oh, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. And in the morning when he gets up and gets up his bedding, and he says, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Going on, it's automatically. So it should be like that. Nam Gane Sadaru. Asakti Sadvatsas Gunakhyani. Always glorifying devotees and Krishna. Mahaprabhu, Srimati Radhika. Tavaivasmi. Iti Vijnana Radhe, like this. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu. Deen Bandho Jagatpati. Gopis, Gopika, Aradhana. If tears are not coming, heart is not melting, you should pray with heart. Hey Krishna Karuna. With meaning, realizing the meaning. And you will see, oh, very quickly, our heart will be melting. So do. Always, he has some affection for the places of pastimes of Krishna and Mahaprabhu. Oh, when I will go to Vrindavan? When I will go to Navadvip? Kabe Gauda Bane Suradhuni Tate Ha Radhe Ha Krishna Bole Kandiya Beda Bol. What is the meaning?
When will I wander in the Gauravan, the place of
Chaitanya
Mahaprabhu, where he did his satsang?
Ganga, on the bank of Ganges, here and there. Where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu jumped in the Ganges and left his home, and he cut his all, became so cruel, leaving his mother, old mother, and his wife, Vishnu. Where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, playing with girls, if he will serve me and give your sandesh and banana, then I will benedict you that you will have a very beautiful, young, qualified husband and so many qualified sons. And if you are not worshipping me, giving this sandesh and kala to me, I am the husband of this Ganga also. You must give. And then girls become some fearful and took their fingers here. Oh, why you are telling? Oh, if you are not serving me, then what will be? Your husband will be so ugly, black, teeth here, unqualified, and 100 sons will be unqualified, and they will quarrel each other and be killed. I will go to that place where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took birth, on the shade of a neem tree. When I will go, and I will roll down there. Where I will go to the place where Jagai Madhai were liberated. When I will go there. I will go to Ritudeep, where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu used to roll down, Ho Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. When I will go there. When I will go to Vrindavan, in Kesi Ghat, when I will go to Radha Kunda, Shyam Kunda, in Bhandir, where first Radha and Krishna were married by Brahma in Gandharva Vivah. marriage first there. When I will go to Radhakund and Shyamkund, where Radha and Krishna are served by all gopis in midday, Madhyanik Leela. So, when I will go to Sringar Bhat, Bansi Bhat, and I will pray Gopishwar Mahadev. What I will pray?
Vrindavana Ganpate Jayaso Mato Mamole Sanatana Sanatana Naradevya Gopishwara Brajadila Sijurangri Padme Prema Prajachani Rupaji Namo Namaste.
Praying all this. Oh, Gopishwar Mahadev, you are qualified for giving all these benedictions. You should manifest your one drop of mercy so that I may be qualified to have the mercy of gopis and to serve Kanju. So he will always wish to be in this place. Where is in America? Here, being in Gita Nagari, but in the morning I am meditating that I am in Vrindavan. Yamuna is flowing very sweetly. Cuckoos are singing. And peacocks are doing keka, keka, keka. And bees are hemming on so many various pleasant belly, chameli, jui and all other flowers. And I am seeing that Krishna and Radha are meeting and all the Sakhis are worshipping, doing arati. So when Eddie will come? So he will always in Vrindavan, not if in Vrindavan, but he will always think in his mind that, oh, I am in Vrindavan, sitting here. So like this we should try to bhajan. This is the barometer of bhakti. If you are seeing any Vaishnava and having not all these qualities, then you should consider that I should not associate with them. Otherwise my bhakti will go away. So we should try. Gaur Prema.
Hari Hari Gaur.
I wanted to tell the continuation of that Ramanand Samvad. Krishna Bhakti Rasabhavita Mati Kriyatang Kutopi Jadi Labhyate Sautramapi Me Lame Kalam. I will continue it tomorrow. What is your program in morning?